just before sunrise. Come with me while I go and climb Ben Nevis. We parked our little camper van on a little back street on the back of Fort William, right by the path. We've got a bit of a cloud inversion happening over there. It's literally just before sunset, but that's the path we need to take. Today's not all about time trial, and we're not trying to do this in the fastest time possible or anything like that. I'm carrying a bit of extra weight. My legs still haven't fully recovered from the massive Snowdon hike we've done a few days ago. And I've got extra water weight and stuff in my backpack, so a bit of extra weight there. So we're not on a time trial. We're just out to have a nice, relaxing walk. Either way, so far the path is pretty much just like this. Just a little bit of gravel, then a few steps, a little bit of gravel, then a few steps, a few more steps further up. It looks like we're coming up to the first waterfall. Now this path, from what I've heard, is not a rewarding path by any means. It's just a slog to get to the top. I don't know, I'll make up my own opinion. Goes all the way up there. Whew. Straight down there. You can tell there's a bit of a drought because there's virtually no water in here. I'm only 20 minutes into the hike. But check out the view. How amazing is that? And behind, that's the one we're going up just there. It's just beautiful. And that's the path we've got to take up. I know this is going to sound stupid, but bloody hell, it just keeps going up and up and up. That tends to be what mountains do. Ooh, it's a nice little piece of a path. I don't even think it is a path, but these little scrambly sections are quite cool, aren't they? All these waterfalls that I'm passing, and they're all empty. Every one of them. I'm an hour in. Ooh, it's pretty, but again, it's basically a dried up waterfall. What? That actually has me quite concerned, because my plan was to only bring 2 litres of water and fill up at the big waterfall on the way down. If there's no water in that waterfall, I better start conserving water. Then again, I can see water in that fall, which goes straight up that valley, which is where we're going, so it might be okay. It's hard to think that at 300 metres above sea level, where I am about now, I've still got the same ascent as the height of Snowdon left to do. That boy climbing Ben Nevis has got his nipples out. Do you know the steps going up Scarfell Pike from Wasdale Head to continuous leg breakers? Imagine that, but twice as tall. Step, step, oop, step, 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 step. Oh, crap. Yep. There's plenty of water coming down that waterfall. We crossed that waterfall somewhere at the top. Maybe there. You can start to see the path now. It's there. It goes all the way up there. It doesn't look massively steep, but it is steep. Across the waterfall, then across there, behind the back of that mountain, then it zigzags up. Those waterfalls though, like what? Same for that view as well. It's just beautiful. That's why I love the mountains. Every step you take, it's another foot higher. Every corner you turn, there's a brand new view. But after all of the steps, you end up with a nice gravel track before you scoot round onto the waterfall, and you end up with that view. Just wow. When you eventually come up to the fork, you can go that way down to that epic cloud inversion down there, or you can go up to the waterfall. That's the way you need to go. Just check that out. You got the lake, then a cloud inversion all down there. That's beautiful. Not to mention that view. I mean, just wow. Just look at this. We've got a cloud inversion there, one over there, one all the way over there, one over there. I was hoping to see it up at the summit, but looking at that one, you can see the sea underneath it, or the water underneath it. I think it's all starting to lift now. There's the waterfall. Goes straight down underneath your feet, whoosh, and all the way down there. I'm glad to see there's water in that waterfall, just solely because that's where I'm going to fill up with water on the way back down. We're now at the start of the zigzags, where we ascend 100 metres per zigzag, so up to 850, 950, yeah, and so on and so on. This is where it gets steeper and shorter, aka the bit I've been dreading. And the path just turns into basically a boulder field, 900 metres above sea level. Look at the view, it's just breathtaking. Now it's turned into a bit of a boulder field right on the edge. It's starting to get sketchy, but the summit's currently in the clouds. Hopefully that fades off. At 1,000 metres up, it's starting to get a struggle, especially with the boulder field path and stuff like that we're climbing up at the moment. But I just reminded myself, all I've got is about cat bows left to do, a slightly steeper version of cat bows, and then I've got a burst of energy. Break the hills up into smaller hills and you do just fine. 1,085 metres above sea level. Not as high as Snowdon. How cool is that? Check out the view. Oh, push. How cool is that? I mean, I'm scared of heights, and it's kind of spooky, so I'm staying as far this way as the path as I can possibly go. But that's saying that there actually is a path. When it's legible, you can see what it is, but it's a bit of a spooky path. Let me show you. Boom, that's the path. I'm gutted that the summit's in the clouds, but it's sort of in and out the clouds, so I'm hoping that cloud moves by the time I get up there. Wave goodbye to the view, because we're about to go in the clouds. I can't believe this. I'm higher than I've ever been in my life. As in not high. I've never been high, except for one little school thing. Yeah, anyway, 1,175 metres above sea level, and that's my view. Bit nervous about the cloud. The summit cleared up for a little bit, and now it seems to be going back in the clouds, but we're getting there. Higher than Snowdon, higher than I've ever been before. But I've made it to the plateau. This is a plateau, it goes a bit flatter, and we just follow the cairns all the way along the path. Now here's a little tip. When you're on a mountain, don't build your own cairns, don't chuck rocks on piles. They're there for a reason. In the snow up here, which is half the year it's covered in snow, you can't see the path. They mark out the path. I've made this mistake in the Lake District a couple of times. Gone up in the snow, oh, looking at the map, right at the cairn, turn left. Found the cairn, turn left. Somebody had built their own cairn. These are all marked on the map, and you don't want to mess with them. They're called cairns. See what I mean? So I can see that cairn, but I can't really see the next one until I get to this cairn, and the other one starts to come into view just over there. Then I get to that one and do the same and the same again. Here's some more proof. There's the last cairn. Oh no, where's the next one? Just there. I can just about see it, and that's what I'm heading for. There it is. The clouds are getting a lot thicker now, so the map reading skills definitely come in handy here. Oh, I'm so close to the finish. Probably 5 minutes, maybe 10. Oh, and it's relatively flat, and it even looks like it's starting to clear. Hello, Mr. Sun. There's a big warning down the car park about this cliff. It's just a sheer drop. Look at that. Oh, I can't get any closer. I can't get any closer. Go over here. Go over here. I'm scared of heights. Why am I into my climbing mountains? So goddamn close. But there's another little cliff there. So you know, I'm glad it's in the clouds, because I wouldn't be able to get this close otherwise. Check it out. Oh, back to the cairns. There is just no path. We just have to follow the cairns. There's one. There's another one up there. The final push up to the summit point. This is what I've been waiting 14 months for. This is the challenge. I wanted to complete all 3 peaks within a year. I've done Snowdon 13 times. I've done Scarfell twice. This is the summit of my 3rd one. Ben Nevis. The summit of the highest mountain in the whole of the UK. Little fun fact, see those people sat down there? I asked them to take a picture. I checked my phone after, I've got 10 selfies of them too. That's a cracking little game I'm going to play on somebody in the future. That's that done. Let's head down. And we're back. Time for the Mackies.